Baribo. 13 goals so far. An MLS All-Star and Damiani, those two up front, a lot to deal with. They will go direct, they will go fast, but Owusu is the man they need to find, the lone bright spot. 10 goals on the season. They need him to continue hot up top. But defensively, some question marks against a Union team that is...
As they're underway from Subaru Park on a Wednesday night in Major League Soccer as Philadelphia Union play host to CF Montreal. Getting forward here, Herbers down that left side. Petrasso joining as well. Herbers in towards that area. Fabian Herbers into side netting. And the player who started his career in MLS with the Philadelphia Union.
Sure, this match will mean extra to him, but maybe a few nervy touches there on those clearances.
Jean-Jacques clipping into that wide area. Harriel by the corner will lift across him. Baribo flicks. Presa makes sure it is near post by tipping round it. It will be a corner to the Union.
Today's get on that right-hand side that we normally see him, where Frankie Westfield has been able to play quite a lot, but he gets forward, pushes the ball in, and it's a clever little behind-the-leg touch there from Baribo. I think the right decision on the field.
And the referee does indeed point for it to be taken. Sinchuk will leave it for Brandon Craig, and it's spilled by Blake. Seeley getting turned. Effort earlier from Brandon Craig through the traffic.
Yeah, but the first step is to try to draw Blake to that far post with the left-footed shot from Seeley.
And still Dante Seeley sends it through that area, finds a good ball, and Sinchuk volleys, but slices through it. Climb the table further and further. Owusu lost his touch initially, but gets it back. Tried to flick it towards Herbers, but it didn't come off. Well sent forward there by Glesnes and Jean-Jacques. Stepping into that space, and still Stanley Jean-Jacques. Eventually the challenge in from Piet comes from Baribo! Philly thrive off the chaos. It has not been their prettiest, but it is effective at the moment as they lead Montreal by a goal to nil.
They drop it off to Denley Jean-Jacques, and with the ball at his feet, he breaks lines, drives forward, it's aggressive, it bounces off the first one, but they always bring numbers in the box, and Quinn Sullivan does such a good job of trailing the play, so when it drops to him, he's able to square it across and goes to the last man you want to see if you're CF Montreal. Baribo with his 14th.
Going all the way back to Presa. Craig hitting that big switch. All done with that right foot. And now Waterman, who stayed forward from the break, will lift across and towards Prince Owusu! And there's your leveler before halftime. Prince Owusu staying red hot with 8 goals in 7. Montreal on terms.
Their heads, and they've continued to fight, and it's a big ball across. It stretches the play, and it's Waterman, the center back, plays it with the left foot to the far post. And how about this for a finish? An informed striker taking this with his off foot in the air. It's not an easy one, putting it right back across. What a time to hit it. It's 11th of the season, and right before halftime, CF Montreal right back in this. The win probability is out the window. They find themselves still in this.
Vasilev went to ground, and on we go. Damiani with Quinn Sullivan. He trying a long-distance effort, and Presa forced into a fantastic save.
Just in that little half space here, takes that touch forward, just strikes from distance. It's difficult because it bounces right in front of him. It's curling, dipping, and it just...
Wagner working on placing the ball correctly for the corner, as every type of service in his locker. Here is Wagner whipping in at pace. Free header was on, and there's the second. Owusu Makanya with his first goal for Philadelphia. The Union back in front.
We saw this last week with Kai Wagner serving the ball in, and it's a beautiful one for his 8th assist of the season, and it finds the South African, who just gets on the blind side of Motori and comes across at the last second, heads it down, and tucks it in the far post to give Philadelphia Union the edge.
Wagner stutter steps. Wagner's delivery into that near post, flicked out from Damiani, and it came kindly there for Presa, but could easily have caused him a problem. Piet turning away from Baribo and stinging a ball into Loturi. This looks promising for Montreal. Owusu will carry it alone. Owusu! Couldn't hit the target. A couple of experienced veterans and the two all-stars in the team. Owusu plays this direct ball. Owusu squaring it back and arriving is Sealy! And it deflects only just wide. Ariel with body on the line. Late night MLS After Dark on a Wednesday. That's a loose ball given away. Damiani square for Uwa, and it deflects and it goes out for a goal kick. It was Uwa who got the last touch.
Commentator's curse.
One-touch play. Westfield whipped it at pace. Header was off for Uwa, went into the ground, but it bounced over. Petrasso well found there by Sealy, and now Pierce. Chance to put a cross in, and whips in a good one towards Owusu, off the post! From nothing, a big chance there for Montreal. Could easily have been the equalizer.
Nadal have come in and made a difference, and Tom Pierce just creates an inch and stands this up. It's a wonderful ball in, and
relied upon again with absences in defense. Pierce from the set piece, whipped it at pace. Clark tracking it and forcing the save. Out of Blake, it was Alvarez who won the header here.
Yeah, Pierce with a wonderful ball in, and Alvarez with his first touch.
Westfield felt he was hit there by Pierce, but on we play. Owusu and well helped on there. There's a chance for Escobar to get going and poking it behind. Sealy's in space and has targets. Sealy slid across, but it was behind Owusu from the ground. Save from Blake. Sealy was there, but pumped away from Bedoya.
Well, it's a lovely little slip ball in behind to Sealy, and Owusu's looking for that in front, but the angle isn't there. But how about that for some ingenuity to fall down, to clip it up as he's falling, and then the overhead kick towards the far post, and Andre Blake stays behind it, but Montreal almost tripping over themselves into a wonder goal from Prince Owusu there. Fantastic ingenuity to lift it up.
Westfield, there is the full-time whistle. Philadelphia hang on to top spot in the Eastern Conference. They had to work for it. They had to grind. But it's a 2-1 victory for Bradley Carnell's men over CF Montreal.